Hey, what's up workout buddies? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very balanced and approachable yoga routine that's going to work out your entire body. You are going to love the changes that you see and feel in less than 30 days. For best results, I do recommend doing this along with a healthy diet, practicing moderation as far as portion control, and also including some light cardio for at least 20 minutes per day. Before you get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, so remember to do it every single day because consistency is key, guys. Alright, let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. Forehead on the ground and knees wide apart. Have your arms by your side with your palms facing upward. And just gently turn your head side to side, massaging the front of your forehead. Eyes are closed and just slowly shifting into yoga mode. If you can, try to breathe through your nose and start focusing on the air that's going in and out of your nose. Just a few breaths. Start stretching your arms forward and palms flat on the ground, fingers wide apart, and slowly rocking forward onto your hands and knees. Press into your left palm, spreading the fingers, and on an inhale, start opening up your right arm to the right, opening your right chest slightly to the sky. On the exhale, right arm goes underneath the left shoulder, and rest your right shoulder and the right side of your head on the floor, gently twisting. Reach your left hand straight out for stability and a few deep breaths. Nice. Now press into your left palm and sweep your right arm open to the right. Spread the chest wide. Now right palm back on the floor underneath the right shoulder. Let's do the other side. So on an inhale, sweep the left arm open to the left and gently towards the sky to open the chest. Exhale, sweep it underneath the right shoulder. Left shoulder flat on the floor and just twist. Straighten the right arm and press into the earth if that feels good to you. Last inhale here and sweep the left arm to the sky and release. Left palm back on the floor, back to tabletop pose. Inhale, soft belly, glance gently upwards. Exhale, round your spine up like a cat. Inhale, glance up softly. Exhale, engage your core and round your spine. Last inhale, soft belly. Soft glance forward. Exhale, round your spine. Return to neutral tabletop pose and just reach your right arm forward as you shoot your left leg straight behind you. Flex your left toes. Toes are pointing to the ground. Now on an inhale, as you reach a little bit higher with those limbs, exhale as you crunch. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale as you crunch. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, crunch left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen for a breath. Exhale, put it all down. Let's do the other side. When you're ready, left arm reaches forward, right leg backward, lengthen and pull. As if you're trying to get your right foot as far away from your left hand as possible. Nice. Now exhale, crunch, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, last crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, put it all down and just simply bring your legs back to plank pose, high plank pose. Take a deep inhale in plank pose. Exhale, lower slow to the ground. Hands are by your ribs. Now inhale as you come up into a super gentle back bend cobra with your elbows bent. Glance up softly. Exhale, chin taps the floor, push up and go all the way to downward facing dog. Hips up to the sky as you press the heels of your feet close to the floor. Your spine is straight. Now it doesn't matter if your heel touches the floor or not. What matters is that you feel a super nice stretch down the backside of your legs. Press your palms flat on the ground and gently feel a stretch opening up your shoulders. Nice. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Very nice, guys. From here, we're going to just drop the knees to the floor. Now open your feet wider than your hips and walk your hands backwards, dropping your butt to the floor in between your feet. If this is bothering your knees, please just back off or put a pillow underneath your butt or just skip this pose. There's no pose that's worth getting injured for. And it doesn't matter if your butt can touch the floor or not. The purpose of this pose is simply to stretch the knees. But you shouldn't be doing it if it doesn't feel right to you. It's personal, okay? But if you're still with us, just find your pose and close your eyes and just try to come back to your breath. Stop thinking about the other stuff and just come back to the practice. This is such a short yoga practice, so make the most of it because honestly, it's going to be over very soon. From here, just crawl forward back to tabletop pose. And from tabletop, feet goes back to plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, slow to the ground. Inhale, cobra, glance up softly. Exhale, chin taps the floor, push up, and go to downward facing dog. And from down dog, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen out your spine, hands to shin. Halfway forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fall forward. Eyes glance between the legs behind you. Head and neck dangling free. Palms flat on the floor, knees bent if you need to. And inhale, push up and circle your arms all the way up to standing. Now press your hands together in prayer for a breath. And inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, fall forward, fold. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, palms flat on the floor, step your feet back to plank, Dandasana. Inhale, hold your plank. Exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck your toes and inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor, push up, and go all the way to downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Whew. Nice, you guys. From down dog, lift your right leg up to the sky. Now bend your right knee and just open up your hip if that feels good. And here's another suggestion. Draw a few circles with that hip. Very nice. Now, right leg straight up to the sky on an inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg shoots back to the sky. Exhale, right knee to forehead. Inhale, right leg back to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Very nice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Stagger yourself if you need to for balance. And notice that your chest is balancing on that right thigh. And from here, just open your arms out to the side into balancing lunge. Try to share the weight with both legs. And whenever you're ready, on an inhale, circle your arms up all the way to crescent lunge. Stretch backwards gently if that feels good to you. And from crescent, now just open your arms out to the side on an inhale and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, glance back forward. Now your arms are going to open wide, stretch back if you decide, open up your chest. Exhale, both arms on the inside of the right leg. Try to go down onto your forearms. The key word here is try. And just a few deep breaths as we take care of the largest joint in our body. Nice. Come back up with both hands and press into your left palm and just shoot your right arm straight up into the sky and just twist. Glance up at your right hand if you can, and don't forget to breathe. Now, right palm back on the floor on the outside of the right foot. Drop your left knee down and move it back a little bit. Start to straighten your right leg and flex your right toes, stretching out the backside of the right calf. And just start walking your hands forward, and don't forget to breathe, guys. Never ever forget about the breath. Rebend the right knee and lift the left knee off the floor back to runner's lunge. You can bring your left foot in a little bit closer to the right if you need to, and take a deep inhale here. Exhale, push the right leg straight and fold. Have your hands on the floor or on the shin, doesn't really matter. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, push the right leg straight and fold. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, last time, push the right leg straight. Inhale, bend the knee. Now take your 5 right fingertips and put them on the floor about a foot in front of your right foot. And when you're ready, just lift the left leg up to the sky. Your right leg can be bent or straight. It doesn't really matter, just whatever feels the best for you today. And start reaching your left hand to the sky. And if you want, just gently turn the left hip open, trying to create some space and length in all the areas that you're feeling. And don't forget to breathe. From here, left hip turns down, left palm on the floor. The left foot is still up towards the sky, and just take it up a little bit more to your highest point for 1 breath on an inhale. And exhale, left foot goes down next to the right foot. Inhale, halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, palms flat. Step or jump back to plank pose. Inhale, holding plank. Exhale, lower, really slow. Inhale, gentle cobra. Exhale, chin taps the floor. Push up and go all the way to downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Walk your dog a little bit if you need to, pedaling those feet. Alright, we're gonna do all of that again on the other side. You guys ready? Now, right heel is gonna press a little low, and when you inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Bend your left knee and open up that hip. Draw some circles with the knee if that feels good. Very nice. And now, left leg straight up on an inhale. Exhale, crunch, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee goes to forehead. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Very nice. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Your torso is going to be balancing on your left thigh. And when you're ready, open up your arms out to the side. Nice. Now on an inhale, circle your arms up to crescent pose. Bend back if you want and glance up. And inhale, open your arms out to the side. Exhale, twist to the left. Twisting lunge. Inhale, chest forward, arms open wide. Exhale, forearms on the inside of the left foot. A few very, very deep breaths here. Come back up with both hands and press into your right palm. And when you're ready, just bring your left arm straight up to the sky and twist. Open up that chest as you stretch that left arm backwards. Very nice. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, left palm back on the floor, but on the outside of the left foot. Now drop your right knee to the floor, slide it back a tiny bit, and just start straightening the left leg and flex the left toes. Stretch the backside of the left calf and start walking your hands forward. You can try to grab the left toes with the right hand and pull it gently backwards, so if that feels good. And just breathe, guys. Alright, bend the left knee, right knee back up, tucking under your toes, back to runner's lunging pose. You can step your right foot a little bit closer to the left if you need to, and inhale for a moment. Exhale, push the left leg straight as you fold. Have your hands in any position that feels right. And then inhale, you're going to bend the knee again. Exhale, push it straight as you fold. Inhale, bend. Exhale, left knee straight. Inhale, bend and relax the leg. Now, take the 5 left fingertips and put them about a foot in front of the left foot. And when you're ready, just bring the right leg to the sky and open the right hip gently to the right as you shoot the right arm straight up, and just open up that chest and just breathe, guys. Don't forget about your breath. Now from here, just turn the right hip down, right palm on the floor, but right leg is still lifting. Lift it to your personal highest point for a breath, and then right foot next to left foot. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, palms flat on the floor. Step or jump back to plank pose. And inhale, plank pose. Exhale as you bend your elbows, lowering slow to the floor. Inhale, come up into a cobra pose. And then exhale, just lower all the way to the floor. Belly on the floor, everything else on the floor. And when you get there, just open your arms out to the side. And when you're ready, lift your arms, legs, and chest off the floor. Don't forget to breathe, guys. And from here, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers and just start pulling your chest and shoulders open. And don't forget to breathe. Now release your hands and just bend your knees, and from there just grab your ankles with your hands and pull. You know how we're always hunching over our computers and phones and stuff? This pose is going to reverse all of that. So just gonna stay here for a few breaths. Don't go too high. Go to a degree where you can hold it for at least a few moments. A few moments are about to end. Nice. Now just release everything. Your hands are, or your palms are going to be flat on the floor by your ribs. And inhale, you're going to come up to Cobra pose. Your back should be perfectly prepared for this now. So explore. One more inhale here. Exhale, chin to the floor, push up, and go to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. From down dog, drop your knees to the floor, and just stand up on your knees. Stretch both arms to the sky. Interlace your fingers, palms facing the sky, and stretch gently backwards if that feels good to you. Now release your hands and just open your arms wide. Start turning your torso to the right while you're keeping your hips as straight as possible. And then just drop your right hand onto your right heel. Left arm points straight back to where the ceiling meets the wall. And just drop your head back if it feels good. If this is too intense for you, what you can do is just put your right hand on your lower right back. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you're listening to your body and you're going to a degree that's in between too much and not enough. And just breathe. And from here, your left arm is gonna circle around and it's gonna go to your left lower back or left heel, wherever feels best to you today. And just tilt your head back and push your quads forward and just breathe. Nice. Now from here, right arm is gonna shoot back to where the ceiling meets the wall, and a couple breaths here as well. And then just following the left arm, just twist to the left, bringing your left hand up. Nice. And finally, just turn back to center forward and just reach your arms up to the sky one more breath and stretch back a little bit if you want. And palms are going to go on the floor in front of you now. And just cross your legs and bring them out in front of you and hug your knees into your chest. Rocking forward and backward a little bit, drop onto the floor, onto your back. It should feel pretty good. And when you get there, just bend your knees at a 90-degree angle with your feet off the floor. Hands behind your head, elbows out. We're gonna satisfy the biggest fitness fad of all time and do some ab work. Alright, so right elbow is going to go to left knee as the right leg goes straight. Inhale, relax. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. You guys got it? So do as many of these crisscross crunches at your own pace, and we're going to do this for about 1 minute. Alright, one more crunch and relax your back on the floor. Feet on the floor, hips distance, knees bent. Now bring your hips up to the sky and interlace your fingers underneath your hips and just pull your hands towards your feet, opening up that chest. A few breaths here. Release your hand to your side and lower your hips back to the floor. Now just hug your knees into your chest and sway side to side, massaging all the muscles in the back. Alright. Now relax your back on the floor and shoot your legs up straight in the air. Make sure your head, neck, and shoulders are comfortably flat on the floor. And with some extreme gentleness, just start pushing your feet to the floor over your head. So the thing is, it's really, really not important if your feet touches the floor or not. It could be dangling in the air. It just really doesn't matter. We're just using this pose to touch some areas in the body that probably needs some love, like the shoulders, the spine. It doesn't matter if your feet is hanging in the air, if that is where it needs to be for you to feel it. Wherever you are, just breathe into it for a moment. But if you need a little bit more to feel something, you can circle your arms upward and grab your feet that's on the floor and kind of pull your feet sort of towards your head, if you're there. We just want to be very inclusive here, for people who are really loose and people who are not. Doesn't really matter though. Okay, so now you're gonna put your palms on your lower back for support, and one leg at a time, you're gonna bring them up to the sky into supported shoulder stand. And we're gonna just stay here for a while because this pose reverses all the effects that gravity has on our body every single day. So we wanna let it do its thing. Alright, from here, just lower your feet to the floor over your head again. Palms and arms in any supportive position. And just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll out in complete control until you're lying flat on the floor. From there, just bend your knees and cross your right leg over your left leg and open your right arm to the right. Drop your knees to the left as you turn your head to the right and twist. Don't forget to breathe, guys. Come back to center and just switch. Cross your left leg over the right, left arm to the left, turn your head to the left and drop your knees to the right, and twist. Come back to center and hug both knees into your chest. And then just release everything. Lift your arms gently and let them fall into the earth. Lift your legs gently and let them fall heavily into the earth. So in this resting pose, let's just shift into something that I personally think is more important than the physical stuff we just did. Physical yoga is really great, but yoga isn't yoga if we don't address the state of mind. Many people come to yoga to find peace, but the truth is we can't find peace by looking outside of ourselves. It's within us, and it can be here with us now. For me, yoga is awareness. Awareness of what the body needs. Awareness of where our mind dwells, all the thoughts that we think constantly, every single day, repeatedly in our heads. And also awareness of how truly blessed we really all are. So just for a few moments before we drift into the deepest relaxation, I just want you to remind yourself of how truly blessed you really are. Do you have a closet full of clothes? Do you have a roof over your head? A computer with internet connection that connects you to the rest of the world? Can you imagine what it would be like going through quarantine without technology, without the internet? Is your refrigerator and your cupboards filled with food? Or what about your friends or your family who are there for you through the good times and the bad times? Or what about the fact that you can play music anywhere you want with just the touch of a button? I can seriously think of just millions of things. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking here, so just do this for a few moments and drift off. Namaste everyone, and thank you so much for being here with me.